Hello.
Hi everyone, welcome to Marley and O. Say hi, Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
Yay, we got a wave.
Look at that. Pro wave.
I
The
was
wave of champions.
I was trying to get her to wave for the cooking video that we're showing later, and she's like, "Who am I waving to, Mama? I don't understand."
Mother, I do not understand.
I don't understand.
Mother, are you crazy?
Well, I mean, I might be, but
Yeah, unless she just sees you like waving to your own reflection, she's like,
well, I mean, she's at the stage right now. I don't think they get to recognizing themselves in mirrors until like age 1, so she still thinks putting a mirror is a different baby.
okay.
So legitimately, she thinks that she and I in the computer there are not she and I.
Well, that's adorable.
Yeah.
My sister's dog is at the same cognitive level then, because she just saw a dog in the mirror for the first time.
Are you comparing my baby to a dog?
No. Because I was like, how do I phrase this in a way that's Gwen?
Like puppies, though. You wouldn't mind.
No. It's a cute dog.
Okay, good. I'll accept it if it's a cute dog.
Yeah. And so she was having a meltdown. She was like, there's another dog in this. You didn't tell me? It was so cute. I was thriving.
Oh my gosh.
Her name's Wrigley, and she's cute, and I love her. And I've never pet her before because she lives in Kansas.
Oh, that's sad.
It is sad.
Too far away for puppies. They need to always be close for snuggles. Even your puppy who hates snuggles.
I know. My dog just does not vibe with me. She and I are not on the same level. Because I love her too much.
Oh, good. How did she do with the storm?
Unfazed. She's like a little bit deaf, a little bit blind, because she just turned 16. And so she was like,
like, what's going on?
She was upset because the tornado, there was like a threat of tornado, and my mother picked her up and carried her to the basement, and my dog was like, no touches. No touch. And so she was like in the basement. She can't like walk upstairs because she's 16. And she was like, I don't like this room, because then the power went out, and she was like, I don't like this. I cannot see. Where are we? And we were like, it's fine. And then we slept in the living room for 5 days, which was great. And my dog was like, this is my room. You don't sleep here.
Why are you humans invading my space?
You're in my area. And she's sort of fine, so she needs like night lights. And she was not vibing. It was a rough go. She had a hard week.
Poor puppy.
And we never left her, so she couldn't like recover from dealing with us. She has a hard life.
Not the mouse.
Not the mouse little lady.
Yeah, we're gonna put that over there.
But you saw where she put it, didn't you, Gwen?
Oh, but she found the laptop mouse, so you still disappeared anyway. Oh my goodness. There you are.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, Gwen. Gwyneth, what are you doing?
Uh-huh. Oh goodness. Yeah, you really want to get at this keyboard there.
She is going to be, and she's just going to go for it.
Yes.
Once she learns how to type, it's over for you.
So did you guys get any damage, really?
Well, we didn't. Like, once part of our fence was blown over, but and like we had branches and like sticks, but our next door neighbors were both really bad because like entire chunks of their tree fell down, and my next door neighbor was really bad because don't know how tall.
Pretty tall enough.
Tree, and a big chunk of it just fell and like pulled all of his wires off the house and the pole, and they were just not connected anymore. And that was rough. And then on the other side, there was a bunch of branches like angled in the wire, And so like after the storm had passed, they go out there with like, one of those branch cutters, and it's like a stick, and it has a little saw on the end, and you just.
Oh yeah, it's I have one of those.
Yes,
I can't think what it's called.
It's a piece of metal that they're like shoving up near the wires and the branches, and like,
at least we're disconnected.
He's safe. Yeah, and there's a lot of damage in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood was apparently one of the worst. Ours in like into Kankakee. And so we had like a fire engine that came down because a transformer exploded at the end of my street, and like across the street, like trees fell over. Down the road, a tree fell. It was hollow and they didn't know it. Fell and crushed a car, and fell into their garage and crushed another car, but managed to miss their camper. So that was good.
That's good, because those campers came in really handy that last week.
Yeah. And so they've been working on construction like Wednesday, Thursday. So we see them every day when we go on our little walk in the morning. So it's not been too bad. And you had damage too, like some.
I did. I wasn't here during the actual storm. I was at the library, and just standing in the middle of the library. Power's going out. Power's coming back on. Power's going out. Power's coming out. Okay. Wind's kicking in the door. There's a couple in there. We're like, I think we'll risk going home. Like, sure you want to?
Okay, it's on you.
I was in my office, so I didn't hear like much of the conversation, but by the body language, it was like, okay, that's what's going on.
Do not.
And then Jody's giving us all updates on her ComEd app. What's down? What roads have blockages and such, and everybody's on their phones with loved ones. Like, are you okay? I'm just like standing there, like, it's just a storm. It'll be fine. And then I'm like, maybe I should, I'll text my folks. Let me know if the sirens go off so I can let my mother-in-law know, because she's home with her.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And pretty soon Mom's like, oh, the sirens are going off in Bonfield. I'm like, okay. So I text my mother-in-law, go, hey, just letting you know, sirens are going off in Bonfield. I don't know how bad it is there. But she sends me a picture of a big branch in the driveway. Like, okay, there's a big branch in the driveway. It might be a little hard to get down the driveway.
Oh, biggie.
Not even close to how bad it was. Like, she couldn't get a good angle from in the house of how the damage was. And considering that she couldn't even get out the back door to take pictures.
Oh my gosh.
So on the way home, there's trees blocking one lane. Luckily, there wasn't like a whole road I took, but there was like half the road blocked, and we would have to take turns around it. Everybody was really polite after the storm. I've got to say, on the roads, they were excellent. You guys did great. Yeah, good job.
You never know.
After that pencil again. So I get home, and I pull in. There's like, my driveway's not really long. It's just longish. So I pull into the turnaround because I can't get any further than that because there's branches all over the driveway. I'm like, okay, so this is pretty bad. And there's a big branch that's from the tree right next to the garage that just came down and blocked half the garage door and was resting on the side of the house right there, it looked like. And like, okay, that's pretty bad. So I get out, and I'm in a skirt and sandals, going around all these puddles and all these tree branches, really big tree branches. And I go around the corner to the back door, or the house to go to the back door, and I stop. Like, there's a finger in my eye. There's a very large tree branch resting against the house, and I can't get in the back door because it has pinched it shut. It's not blocking the back door. It didn't break the back door. It just pinched the doorway just enough that the door will not open. Oh, that hurt.
Not for you. No.
So I have my mother-in-law let me in the front door, and we go out. We start taking pictures and clearing branches, and we got the driveway pretty well cleared before anybody else showed up. But Yeah, it took a long time to clear everything up. In fact, we're still cleaning up damage because I have a woods in the back too that needs cleaned up. But around the house, we're good.
Well,
we do have 3 broken windows. One was right next to her bed, which is in our bedroom because she doesn't have her own room yet. Oh man.
She is grabbing.
Oh my gosh, Gwen, let go. We're getting, it sounds like we're getting new roofs because there's a hole punched in the roof of the garage and most of the shingles, quite a few of the shingles came off of the house.
That stinks.
Maybe getting new siding.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And we still have some widowmakers hanging from the branches up by the driveway too, so gotta watch where we stand out there. It was fun. And then so my family all came out, a couple friends came out, helping up the damage. Did pretty good on that. Even cleaned up a little bit of the neighbors. And then we slept in the camper. Not the first night. The first night we had battery fans in the bedroom. Decided that was enough.
Yep.
And then we spent the next 3 nights in the camper. Maybe it was 4 nights. I don't remember how many nights. Last week was such a blur. Oh my gosh.
It was like Friday, and I was like, this is my Tuesday. I accidentally had a whole week almost off.
What is this? And it wasn't even a vacation. It was what is going on?
I couldn't open my fridge without getting yelled at. Like, this is not a vacation. There was no relaxing. There was just being sweaty and hungry.
Yeah, we got all the freezer stuff moved to the freezer in the basement, which is a big freezer.
Yeah.
And then we got all the fridge stuff, or at least what we deemed was worth saving, to the camper. So had just enough room for all that.
Hey.
And yeah, we ran the freezer on the generator for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the only thing that was running in our house.
Yeah. It was wild.
You had a unique situation with generator.
So my dad tried to go get a generator on Tuesday morning when he got off work, and he came home, and surprise, he did not find a generator, but he did get a power converter. And he was like, Marlena, you no longer have a car. And I said, okay. And so he took the power converter and he hooked it up to my car battery, and then we ran cords to our house so we could alternate between the fridge, the freezer, and our microwave that we wanted. And so we had power sometimes, like we had flashlights, and he ended up hooking up a couple of lamps and phone chargers. So it was like glamping, like we were in our house. Some things, but
most
like
deprived glamping.
Yeah, like unexpected at-home glamping. And so I think on Thursday, the power come in parts of our neighborhood, so we were able to borrow a generator, and that was like basically we were back to normal. Like our fridge and our freezer were going, we used our toaster and our microwave. We had more lamps. On Friday night, my dad had just put, like my PlayStation into TV so he and my mom could watch their shows. And then the power came on.
Hallelujah!
After all that work.
Ours came on Friday night, like at 11-ish.
Oh, okay.
What's funny is our neighbor, just to the south of us, they had power since Tuesday. But nobody else did. At least, I don't think anybody else did.
That's not polite.
Like, how? How do you have power?
In the neighborhood around the last
I'm sorry.
Little lady.
She's very wiggly and she hit her head.
Oh, I think sorry.
She'll be fine. Just give it a few seconds. Hey! It wasn't. You didn't hit it very hard. Oh my goodness.
It is a rough day. sometimes she just like
the
stops.
crying segment.
Yeah, and I'm like, sometimes she stops, and I'm like, gonna cut off like that.
Look, it's Marley.
Hi, little lady.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, there's a smile. Yeah.
Look at you. Can you wave?
Can you wave? You have a piece of Mama's hair on your arm.
Did you steal some of Mama's hair?
All the time.
Not very nice. Look at it's Gwyneth.
Yeah.
Hi. Some of the area around the library did not lose power, and I was deeply annoyed by that. Because the library was like, we're closed on Tuesday. And then the rest of the area around it was probably like, but why? Why are you closed? Because we all have power. Rude.
Oh my gosh.
You had a nap, little lady.
Look.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Well, at least you had water, though.
You have water. Hi. Hello.
We have a well.
That sounds terrible.
Yes. So I was very happy to have a camper.
Yeah, I would be happy.
Hey. Should we move on to our food segment? Should we talk about food?
We did our
segment. Are we talking about potatoes?
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a today
it's potato day.
Potato day.
Yay!
I am the potato, so I am featured.
We just like to eat potatoes. I wouldn't call myself a potato, but
I would unfortunately say I am the potato in my life. But I could go some fries. I could go for some mashed. I don't care how they come. I love potatoes.
Yeah, so last week we ate out quite a bit just because, it's kind of hard to cook when you don't have power.
And we had groceries that week, so we were like, eat out 24/7.
But there are not many options for babies for eating at restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I bring her baby food anyway.
Sure.
But like, you try to look for something on the menu, like, oh, I wonder if they have applesauce. Or most places have mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes seems to be the norm. If they don't have mashed potatoes, they have baked potatoes. So you've had a lot of potatoes this week.
A lot of potatoes.
I need to get you your own keyboard to hit. Oh, some baby feet! Some baby feet!
Little feet.
Are you a sack of potatoes?
Yes, I
We're
know.
just so sad.
She does that laugh and cry when I'm like, happy, sad.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
It's my representation of emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you do a little flip-flop, and that's okay. But sometimes I don't know if I should be smiling or sad. Okay.
We're for happy.
We're gonna be for smiling. We're cheesing.
Yeah.
It's because we're talking about potatoes and you can't have some. Is that right?
Oh, that must be it. Should I get you some potatoes? Is that it? We did just have lunch.
There's always just like there's always room for dessert. There's always room.
There's always room for potatoes.
So
happy National Potato Day, everyone.
Potatoes. The food segment.
Yes, exactly that.
Very true.
It is also Aviation Day. In case you didn't know that.
No, only because you told me.
Yeah, I know.
At the Corner household, it's always Aviation Day, though.
Pretty much, yeah. It's always aviation. She's got 2 airplanes. No, she's got like 3 airplane toys and no, she's got more than that. She's got a lot of airplanes.
I feel like when people see you, you must be like, airplane. 26 airplanes.
We try not to be overwhelmingly airplanes, but yeah, there's a lot of it. Uh-huh. And that's what she has to say about that. Once more airplanes, I think. I'm not sure what.
I understand exactly.
Okay. So apparently we're going to be really fussy for the rest of this.
Fussy class. That's okay. I am also fussy, but unfortunately I do not get to cry as often.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's you doing? We should rename this like baby talk.
Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, OMG would be a pretty accurate name because she's at least a third of the content.
Yes, that, and also OMG, why are you fussing this time? Or OMG, you're so cute.
Right. It's always one or the other.
That's true.
Where I'm not paying attention to Gwyneth. Like, I try to make eye contact with you, but I'm usually like, hey, little baby. Gwyneth is here to party.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, I think that's all we got for you guys today. We hope that your damage was not nearly as bad as we've seen. I know Shabant's was pretty nasty from what I heard. I did see, there was a tree on 17, and I think there's one on Station Street where the roots are up. So
that's scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nervous. I think trees should stay in the ground.
Wilson was out driving in it.
Yeah. My father was leaving the house to go to work. An hour away. And my mother was like, you don't have to go. You know, you could take a day off. And he's like, I can't take a day off. And then like part of the siding started coming off my and he was like, oh, maybe I'll wait a few minutes. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. My husband, I texted him, asked how it was going up there. And it's like, well, it got pretty scary for a little bit. Now it seems to be done. And I might just head home early. I'm like, I'm not sure if you want to head home now.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, the radar still shows a lot.
Yeah, it still shows stuff. It didn't rain very much, though. And that really surprised me. I thought it was going to be.
I think maybe it was just blowing so much that.
Yeah. It was weird.
The rain's probably clear in Indiana.
Yeah.
We just got the wind.
Derecho? Our own.
Derecho, I think.
Derecho? I just like Derancho?
Derecho, yes. I support that 100%. We love ranch, so Derecho.
Like I knew there was a CH, and I was like, ranch. Our own personal land hurricane, because 2020 could not get any more.
Yay, 2020!
There's still so many months to go.
I saw a post the other day that I love how, interrupting myself again, I do this often. I love how we'll come to the end, we'll like don't think we have more to say.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, well, I guess that's it for you. And then we think of like one little spark of things and then it just keeps going again. It's like a Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah, that's really what it is. When we start being like, well, okay, we're like, there's another 5 minutes.
Just kidding, we have more to talk about that we weren't going to talk about before.
Surprise.
What was I saying?
You saw something on the internet.
Oh, right. It was saying that instead of using the F word for cussing, like absolutely, we say 2020.
Yeah, that's legit.
Mm-hmm.
That's legit. I saw something that said when we switched to the Gregorian calendar, we skipped 8 years, which makes this 2012. And I was like, I'm going to fact check that, but that feels legit. Like, this feels like what they meant when they said the world was going to end in 2020 or 2012.
Yeah, they must have saw all this coming, like, oh, it must be ending.
I'm just not going to think about that. I'm going to let that slip right out of my brain. I don't need to be thinking about that.
Nope.
Oh, we're going for the grab again.
Yeah, I already took the pencil out, so now it's just the hair.
Yeah, then you got plenty of that to grab, so I don't get bored.
Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.